Hello, I touched upon this in my previous video about natural remedy for UTIs, but I wanted to make another video, a shorter one, so it's more easily accessible, and it seems to be such a common issue as well. So I had quite a big operation a few years ago, which involved stenting my ureter, and through this stent that I contracted this infection, which was I was told later on was Pseudomonas, which is one of these so-called superbugs, antibiotic resistant bacteria that seem to thrive in hospitals. So I had the operation, and then 2 weeks later I was back in a different hospital with a pretty bad kidney infection. I was on IV antibiotics for 7 days, which got rid of the kidney infection, but then a few weeks later, and then several times after that, I was getting UTIs, just whatever they were, and they just kept coming back. I was being given amoxicillin or something similar, so I had several courses of that over sort of almost 2 years, and it would push it back, but then it would come back, and it just kept coming back in waves. So eventually I was under a different GP who was really good, and she told me the name of the bacteria, that it was Pseudomonas, and so then I knew what I was dealing with. So I'd started researching to see if I could find anything, to treat that specifically, and I came across this book, Herbal Antibiotics by Stephen Harrod Booner. There's all sorts in it. I haven't read it all, but it's pretty technical, but it certainly did the job for me. So in that there was several remedies suggested for Pseudomonas, but one that he suggested, and he was also quite emphatic that it's very good for any sort of UTI type infection, was a mixture of juniper berry tincture and Biden's pilosa tincture. Biden's pilosa is sometimes called blackjack, and it is on this one. I got this one from Napier's Herbs in Edinburgh. It's a little bit tricky to get hold of than juniper. Juniper, it seems to be widely available on Amazon and general herbalists. The blackjack less so, but anyway, I got hold of it okay. So the suggested dose was 30 drops of the two combined 3 times a day in water. So it's 10 drops of the juniper, which is roughly half a milliliter, and 20 drops of the Biden's pilosa blackjack. You can, according to the labels on both of these, you can take more, but the suggested dose in the book was that. So 30 drops, 20 drops of the Biden's, 10 of the juniper. So I took that for a few weeks, to be honest, but it certainly fixed the infection much more quickly than that. And and I've never had a UTI since, and that'll be 3 years in end of October, and it hasn't bothered me. And that's bearing in mind I also had leukemia at the time, and a badly damaged kidney with a condition called hydronephrosis. And even then, that remedy got rid of the serious infection. So it's not just for that, he says it's great for any UTI, so I'm just here to recommend that, and well, it certainly worked for me anyway. But do look it up, and consult the book and whatever, but but you know, I took it for quite a long time and there was no issues or anything. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there. Thanks for watching. Subscription and a thumbs up would be great, but thank you.